It does not take a genius to associate the word Libra with liberation, freedom, and renewal. If you know a member of the Zodiac sign, you would agree that they are natural peace lovers who take pleasure in socializing. You can count on them to be friendly, witty, and optimistic. Let's not forget that these air signs are big on balance and justice. Libras are fun and exciting, but there's a catch. You must have a good supply of patience to deal with them because they need it. Libras have a lot to offer as they are inspired to create and perceive the beauty in everything. Stay with us as we delve into the Zodiac sign to discover what makes these lovers of love tick. Libra is the seventh sign of the Zodiac, and it is represented by scales. This symbol has its origin in the balance of justice held by Themis, the Greek goddess of divine law. The sun usually transits this sign from September 22nd to October 23rd. One cool fact about Libra is that it is the only zodiac sign that is symbolized by an actual object, with the other 11 signs either represented by an animal or a mythological creature. This cardinal air sign is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, relationships, and romance. Little wonder they're ready to give anything to make their partner happy. Libras excel at being diplomatic. They are courteous in their interactions because they value peace, and we can chuck it up to their symbol being scales. You can safely call them natural peacemakers. These air signs always try their best to avoid misunderstandings by carefully considering their words before speaking. They can connect with those around them thanks to their rational and analytical character. Another thing you can be sure of about Libras is their awesome social skills. They're social butterflies. In fact, just a few signs of the zodiac are more outgoing than them. Libras enjoy social interactions and meeting new people. They enjoy social interactions and surround themselves by intriguing people who can teach them new things. You can be sure that the Libras you hang out with will always be trying to make things lighter, more enjoyable, and more fun. The next thing you have to know about these cardinal signs is that they are one idealistic and optimistic bunch. They will always find a way to constantly see the positive side of things. Being good judges, they can recognize the good traits in everyone and help attract good fortune for the kind and diligent. Libras maintain optimism and keep doing their hardest to succeed even under the harshest circumstances. Being friends with the zodiac sign is usually a plus because they will always be there to hold your hand through any difficult times and inspire you to achieve better. If you need someone you can trust, then a Libra is your best choice. Their fair-mindedness often makes them unable to stand negative things. They have a strong sense of justice and are concerned about upholding the moral course. Put a Libra in group work, and they will do their utmost to guarantee that everyone has a voice and contributes something worthwhile. The fact that these signs are honest with their coworkers, friends, and everyone else is another of their best qualities. Want to know another sweet thing about these lovable judges? They're intelligent and great conversationalists. Libras are fast thinkers with active imaginations, which makes them excellent problem solvers and companions. They are also intellectually driven, and their thirst for information encourages them to learn a lot. When it comes to compatibility, they are mostly drawn to people who will support them in standing up for what is right. Thus, Gemini and Aquarius, who are fellow air signs, are typically the most suitable for friendships and romantic partnerships. Aries, the opposite sign of Libra, can also be a match made in heaven, as these two can complement and benefit greatly from one another. Although Libras always try to be fair, which makes them conscious of what they do and say, they still have their shortcomings, which is no surprise. One negative trait you will find in them is their indecision. They always allow their love of balance to get in their way. These air signs can ponder the advantages and disadvantages of even the tiniest decisions for hours. Libras also mostly put themselves through a lot of unnecessary stress by trying to please everyone. While it is also true that Libras are great conversationalists, they occasionally have a tendency to spill secrets to others that might damage both their reputation and others. They may accidentally say something they shouldn't while conversing, even though they don't do it on purpose. Libras value their possessions a lot, which naturally means they love themselves a great deal. In their defense, self-love is indeed something we must all have. Being ruled by Venus, the planet that governs beauty, love, and money, comes with its good and bad sides. If you are out with a Libra, expect them to constantly take selfies or devote a lot of effort to looking good at every moment. They also tend to have negative opinions about how other people look, or avoid spending time with those they deem unattractive. Being a little self-absorbed is also one of the weaknesses of the sign. So when things don't go exactly as planned for them, they tend to believe that the world is ending and that everyone is out to get them. These air signs often engage in self-pity, mostly because they find it difficult to admit when they are wrong. This can be a major turnoff for their friends, as no one wants such an attitude. One more thing you should know about Libras is that they try to avoid conflict whenever possible. Their efforts to keep the peace however possible can sometimes push them to tell you what you would want to hear, which would end up being a lie. Their friends can find it difficult to trust them as a result of this, because if you are looking for an honest response, you might not get one as long as something valuable is at stake. When Libras are honest with themselves and know who they are and what they need, they will find it easy to thrive even more. Some famous cardinal scales include Kim Kardashian, Serena Williams, Cardi B, Gwen Stefani, and Halsey. They're competitive but highly diplomatic, wouldn't you agree? What about you? Can you share your experience with us in the comments below?